Your name, sir?
Dion Clark, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for your time. So, what brings you to the award ceremony this evening?
I'm here to support our Trenton's finest. I've been a staunch supporter of the Trenton Police for several years as a community activist. I know coming from Walnut Avenue, probably the toughest street in the city of Trenton, that we need our police. We need to support our police. And I'm just here to support them in any way possible.
Okay. Do you know any of the officers being awarded tonight?
Well, by the names, I don't recognize any of the names, but probably by face, absolutely. Because
Okay.
a lot of them patrol Walnut Avenue, so one way or the other.
Okay. Are you involved in any sort of community policing efforts, or like any partnerships with the police department, or
Well,
specifically?
when Director Joe Santiago was the police director, I was one of the ones who advocated for him to do that all-night patrol on Walnut Avenue with the floodlights and the big truck, the stationary.
I remember seeing that in
Yes.
the city. Yeah.
So I was really part of that initiation to do that in the hardened criminal neighborhoods.
Okay. Do you find that your block is getting better, or as far as crime, or?
Well, the key to that, crime is going to be crime, and the
Right.
police can only do so much. It's going to take the community, the people, to stick together and speak up. And when they see crime being committed, tell. It ain't snitching, it's telling the truth.
Okay. And do you find that the community is cooperative, in making sure people are held accountable for crimes that they?
Not really, sir, no. Far and few. Myself, not to pat myself on the back, and maybe a few others throughout the whole city of Trenton have no problem with speaking up and speaking out. We know the importance of good community policing. But it works both ways. The people will have to work with the police, and the police going to have to want to work with the people. Because we all people first, and even the police, when they take those uniforms off, they go home to their communities, and they are people. And good neighbors make good communities, and that's what it's all about.
Overall, what would you say? What grade would you give the police department in the city of Trenton on an A, B, C, D, or F scale?
Overall, as a police force,
Yes.
most likely a B.
And what makes you say that?
Well, with me personally, whenever I call them, they respond. They're very professional, they're very manable, and they do the job. There's some things I've observed over the years from a spectator's point, watching,
Right.
that I don't agree with. But that's life. You're not always going to agree with everything they do. But overall, I think they do an outstanding job. For what they have to go up against every day, they do an outstanding job.
Right. Well, Mr. Clark, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.